What up, team? Today we're unwrapping something amazingly special. This is the brand new Aston Martin Vantage in Onyx Black, and to be honest, this spec hits different. This isn't just a car review, it's a slow peel into craftsmanship, into obsession, into why Aston Martin builds cars like they are tailoring suits. And let me ask you, what's the most satisfying part of unwrapping a new car? The door edges, the seats, or are you a bonnet first person? Drop it in the comments, don't be shy. Every piece of tape I peel off feels like revealing another chapter of Aston's craftsmanship. Look at that onyx black, deep, clean, almost like liquid mirror when the light hits it on. You know what makes Aston different? They don't just paint, they layer. This finish is about 200 microns of paint, hand inspected by someone who literally gets trained to look for imperfections your eyes can't even see. And these wheels, man, bronze wheels in onyx black. This is the kind of spec that makes you double take even if you're late to work. The way it works with bronze wheels, clean, aggressive, but still classy. You know, while we unwrap this engine bay, here's a fun one. The Vantage name goes back to the 1950s, but it wasn't even a standalone model at first. It was a tuning package that turned mild-mannered Astons into troublemakers. The V8 Vantage in the 70s? That thing was called the British muscle car. It was louder than it should have been, faster than it should have been, and it absolutely did not care. So every time you see a modern Vantage, remember, this car was born from a tuning package that refused to behave. If you had to choose bronze wheels, satin silver, or full stealth black, let me know what you would put on your Vantage. I'm curious what the real enthusiasts prefer. This spec is the perfect example of an owner who knows exactly what they want. Onyx Black, easily one of the richest blacks Aston does. Bronze wheels, bold without being loud, and black calipers, perfect detail work. And then, the interior stitching, you'll see it in a minute, but is brown, matching the bronze wheels. That's the kind of detail people don't notice until you open the door. Honestly, you don't see this combo every day. Most people go black on black, maybe red calipers, but bronze, with satin carbon trims inside. Whoever spec'd this car didn't just pick colors, they curated a vibe. And inside is where Aston really flexes. Look at this. Black leather, brown stitching, and this satin carbon fiber, not glossy, not cheap looking. Satin. That's a whole different level. This is what people forget. Aston interior aren't about tech overload. They're about materials, texture, feel, everything you touch, from the stitching to the carbon, is placed with intention. And tell me, would you spec the stitching brown like this? Or would you go with something wild like green or blue? Drop your pick. I want to see who's creative and who's keeping it classy. And that's the final layer. Every piece unwrapped, every detail revealed. This spec is one of the cleanest I've ever seen. It's simple, elegant, and perfectly matched. You already know what's coming next. A quick takeoff. Rate this spec out of 10 and be honest. I'll be in the comments reading every one. Thanks for unwrapping this one with me, and if you want more behind the scenes video like this, let me know. For now, I will leave you with the big brother of this Vantage, the DB12. Watch the full review. It's very fun.
Ladies.
How this shit go, man? I'm a west side